turn the mic on. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? There we go. Right, so down, eyes down for the second session this afternoon. So welcome along. Right, where were we? Right, we finished on industry. This has probably quietly been chuntering away in the crushed stone area. There's some crushed stone processing, and is going to do the things we need, which is to convert it into copper for us, which I need. Right, I thought let's just have a little look at what I've got. Let's go and get the Harry Seldon. Let's go and get that one. So let's drop out the bottom of the ship. Jetpack on, and there's Harry. Harry opens his ramp. No, don't you go away, Harry. That's right. Leave the ramp there where I need you. Right, what's Harry's state of play here? He's got a reasonable amount of fuel. On the Harry Seldon, there's a bit of iron in there. I need to make sure that that's put in there. But more important, we look in the fuels box and look, we've got some fuel. There we go. Right, let's get ourselves a little organised in here. So there's the Harry. There's Harry. Let's go to the constructor input. Put that over there. We've got enough for our general run-of-the-mill needs, I think. But I think maybe just a little more copper wouldn't go amiss, if you know what I mean. So let's bung that one down there and have that. Yeah, that'll do. That will give us a bit more copper. And let's have a little bit more silicon as well. Yeah, that'll do. Look at that, that's nice. Now, what we do need is also to ensure that we take some of this, because without this we can't make ammunition. And we need to make ammunition, I believe. Let's just check the ammo box. We've got the ammunition we require. Have we got any rocket just in case? Yes, we got some rockets. There might be some more rockets actually available in the 16k store. Yeah, there are. We'll have those on here. Right, so that gives us 500 rockets. That's plenty. Do it that way around, so it uses the little stack first. Fridge. Let's have a look at the fridge. Plenty of food on board. A bit of pentaxid, so just in case we go wafting around all over the place. So let's go back to the fuels box. And we look on the Triggs Industry. We'll go to the... Well, we'll take our own... We'll take a little supply of that. You can see just how much that suddenly changes up. Look, it's not that bad. 500 units. These things that take up a lot. They're 15 storage units each. There's only 3. So, but I've got plenty of fuel that I need. Oxygen. Yes, think of oxygen. H2 and O2. There is O2 on board. Always worth having a little bit of water on board. You never know. Right, so we can make the ammunition we need, and so on. Because do you know, we might just go and see if there's a bit of a POI to play with. So, all in all, we're pretty good. Let's turn the thrusters on. We'll turn gravity on for the minute, and away we go. Back out of the parking orbit, and let's see. I was going to go down to Zang, planet info, Zang. No, not too worried about it. It was Zang Moon, wasn't it? Zang Moon. Yes, Zang Moon. That's where we're going to go. So let us head to Zang Moon, which means we have to go via Mall, and we should have enough for all that. But let's just fill the tank up, and let's head off to Mall. Head warp factor 1, Mr. Silo, go. Oh, that's the sort of performance you expect to go, isn't it? Boom, just like that. Accelerate, gone. And we head off to Zang. Target, excellent. Now, to the moon. To the moon. Where is the moon? Oh, it's over there. There's the moon. Off we go. We'll go on the sunny side of the moon. And away we go, get into the cruise. Yes. Harry Seldon's quite a nice ship. Quite like it in the blue with the yellow constructor stripe around it. See, it's got the great big landing feet at the front. It is a little bit tippy-whippy if you're not too careful. It does settle down after a while. Oh, this is quite a nice moon. Would actually be worth putting a base down on here. And it looks like it's a class 2 moon. Zang Moon is class 2, yes, so it's tiny. We can whiz round this in a matter of moments. We're coming in on the sunset line, so we're coming in on the west. So that's no bad thing. Oop, wrong. There we go. Let's orientate ourselves. And planet 4. Brake is now on. Oh, we have a mining outpost on here. This is excellent. I didn't realise we had a mining outpost here. Let's visit our mining outpost. See what's here. Touchdown. B. Thrusters off. F. Just drop down here. Down goes the ramp. Up goes the ramp. I like this. I really do. What have we got here? Ooh, been here before. Knock knock. We've got a lot of stuff, and there's some bits and bobs in here. Very nice. So actually it's turned off. So let's power it up. Oh, actually, before we do that, has it got anything? Ungrouped. Yeah, it's got a wireless connector, generator, fuel tank. Has it got any form of no? Furnace as well. Look at that. Wow. Aux power, but it hasn't got any form of solar on it. What's active? A small generator active. Oh, okay. So, this really has nothing, but it's a processing plant, which is fair enough. Which is fair enough. That's what it's about. It's about nothing more than processing fuel stuff. So, let's turn it on. Let's see, how much fuel has it got in it? Quite a lot. We need to put a solar battery on it. Devices. I think it's worth just expanding this a little. We should be able to do that with what we have on Harry. Let's go and check. Open sesame. Right. Okay. Hello. Can you constructor input, and what we'll do is constructor output. Can you make me a solar battery and some solar panels? Yes, you can. 15 of those, please. 15 of your finest. That's the large ones, yes. 10 of those. And you, because I'm in a hurry, and so does input constructors out. You can make 5. And you can... Oh, you can't make the solar battery because we need nanotubes. What is needed for nanotubes? Oh, I know. I bet you nanotubes want carbon substrate now. Aha. Right. Okay. It is time, therefore, to deploy the miner. Open sesame. Ooh, sun up. Has this got anything left in it, by the way? Therefore... No. Okay. So, what have we got around us? Not a great deal. But we should have some crushed stone in the ground. We didn't see anything there, so that means somebody's dug the hole out. Because there's very little in the way of resources left on this planet. So we go and dig. We go and dig a hole. And we'll get ourselves some crushed stone. We want to go, well, just to immediately to our left, to almost the east. Yeah, that'll do. Let's look outside, and away we go. Whee! Yep, and here we have the evidence of somebody having been here before. But what they have left behind is crushed stone, and look at the crushed stone just pouring in. And that's what we want, is crushed stone. Lovely, lovely crushed stone. Lovely, lovely crushed stone. Thank you so much for all that lovely crushed stone. I'm just going to sit here and take it out until run out. Okay, there we go. So how much crushed stone do we get? 200 there. That's more than adequate, isn't it? Off we go. Back to the Harry. So this is the modified version of Axcal's rotary. Honestly, I don't think you would notice the difference compared to the original, except it is 1 block longer. As I said, and 1 thruster is missing, and that's the one that was under the letter A. But, you know, like I said, I haven't really noticed any issue with it. Now what we'll do as well is, once I'm going to deal with the base at first. F4, let's put that in Harry's input. Constructor input, there we are. That's good. There you go. It. Let's remember solar capacitors. I'll just build a couple of those. Because can do now. There we are. Now actually having a furnace here, this is really very good in this little outpost. Because although it won't get used a great deal, what it does mean, because furnaces are rapid, if you've not seen what furnaces do with ingot, it's quite impressive. And you that because they'll process, whereas a constructor takes 5 ore and process it gives you 10 ingots, a furnace does it twice as fast and at the speed of advanced constructor. So it really cranks the ingots out at a phenomenal rate. Therefore it is well worth having all this. Okay, so logistics. Have you come across logistics? Do you know what to do with them? Let me demonstrate. Okay, so let's just put that back to player. Let's go on to Harry. The constructor output, which is where our items are, and we're going to link the box with that. This allows me to place these into the linked toolbar. Comsa. Excellent. Right. We now depart the Harry. They're in theory still in the what have you, bar. Right. Well, this is as good a place as any to put them. I'll actually bang the solar capacitors there. They'll do. So I can now just place them as ever before. Well, look at that. Wouldn't you say that that was just a space perfect for it? Right. I'm hungry. Okay. Therefore, that is Eldon's fridge. You can change the box here. You don't have to stay on it just because it's linked. The items are still there. And what we will do now is we will just, firstly we will consult the map. We are on the equator. Looking at this, it's mostly the sun's going to be directly overhead. So the right solar panel to use is the one on stands. Right. So let's actually come off that for the minute. We'll look at that and go N. We're going to connect this to the mining post. This allows us to now place our items out here, connected to the mining post, without them being physically connected to the mining post, which is brilliant because now we can just place these out in a nice row like this for we'll just have to dig the ground out there. We'll just do that here. Come on, you can go, you can do it. I know you can do it. Oh, it is really awkward this at times. Go back onto that, that's right. Come on, you can do it. I see you. There you are. There you are. You see, you've done that. Fine, fine. T. Drill. Go away. Ground. Ground drill. Ah, I've got a gap here. From underneath, there we are. Oh, come on. Oh, they're only showing 2. Oh, it still should be good enough. Let's change to flattening. Should do the trick. No, you're going to come up, are you? No, I don't want you to come up. Come down. That's a good thing. That's better. Flatten away. Perfection. That's more like it. That's very nice. Right, so let's just pick this panel up here. Let's flatten that thing out there. There we go. Hey, well, that wasn't so difficult, was it? That's going to flatten down further, so T. There we go. Right, so we've got 5 panels here. And then we're going to have another 5 here. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 1, 2. By the way, here's also another nice trick. These make excellent landing pads, by the way, if you didn't realise. Right, we're still connected to the Harry Seldon. We picked one up, so our connected box is the one with C in it, so we select it, and there is our solar panel. We can put that into constructor input like that, so we don't have it. We can put the very last solar panel in like that, and the job is a good one. Ideally we should just provide a little bit of support there. But now, oh, look at this. This is proper green, all that. We've got a perfect location. We should have, that's not bad, 883. We'll be filling up our battery bank there now, slowly. We could say that we're producing output of 890, and our requirement is 145, so not bad. Not bad at all, actually. There we go. Right, so we now have this under solar power, which will mean we won't need to... Oh, what's the little door here for? Oh, it's just another little way in. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? So you don't need to open the hangar door. There we go. So this is not an oxygen environment. Have we got oxygen in the tanks? Yes. Turn oxygen on. It's not an oxygen environment because that isn't on. Active. Right. So we now have O2. So this is now an oxygen environment. This is excellent. So it's a lovely little, you know, baby base. Oh, what's up here? Let's have a little look. Whee! Okay, so we've got a little, little SV landing pad. With little being the operative word. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks long. Yep, we wouldn't have too much around there, but this is actually the sort of place where my Triggs A9 thing will come absolutely shine here. So let's get this off, and we will go on a survey, because what we're looking for is resources, of course. Being that on this moon we've got pentaxid, we've got iron, cobalt, sathium, and magnesium. Right now, whilst there's not many deposits, we've got all those as meteorites, so we can get a lot of cobalt, because that's something we could really do with. It is a nice lot of cobalt. Sathium never goes amiss. Right, because that's locked on with its feet on the top. Oops. That one there. Because it locks on with its feet on the top, just about, as you can see in the little grey boxes, they fold away when not in use, which is rather nice, isn't it? You have to take off. You have to take off in the opposite direction of the item you've docked to. So there we go. Right. By the look of it, over there is right. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to survey. I'm going to find stuff on the map and then mark it. So here we go to cobalt meteorite waypoint advance. Remove it on approach, so we don't go back there. Now you can, one of the lovely things with this is you can see these things quite a way up on the planet, in atmosphere, so surveying them, it's just finding them, and we'll just grab all of these. There's one over, just appeared over to the right, but there's a couple here. And we'll just mark them. There's an iron one, and then there's a cobalt one there. That was a deposit, cobalt deposit. And how big is it? It's small. It's hardly worth it. The asteroids are the things to be going for, you see. There's one over there. Off we go. And there's one to the right there as well. So we've got one here. And one's over there. And oh, it's a magnesium one. Very nice. Right, so that's enough for the moment. That gives us something to go on, doesn't it? Not far from home, because it's one of these lovely little size 2 planets. They're great. Really super. Very compact, and with meteorites raining down, fabulous. And this is quite a nice setup actually here. So we'll go and mine all these meteorites up that we've found. Harry kind of dwarfs this base, doesn't he? That should be. You can do with is a directly pointing downwards spotlight, and then it will help you land beautifully on a base like that, perfectly. We're done. Open sesame. And in the door, down we go. What? Yes, it's a dear little base. I quite like this little base. It's very nice. We got the ammo in it? No, we haven't, because we don't perceive any danger. I think it's only got cannons on it anyway, hasn't it? Devices. Alright, I'm going to group everything. Yes, I know. Well, goodbye. Alright. Turrets. What are the turrets? Flak turrets? Whoa. Not messing about there, are we? Whew. Okay. I will leave the rear door open because we're going to be going on and off a Harry quite a few times. Open sesame, open sesame. Thank you. Here we go. Up inside. Sit, P, main, thrusters. Go. Outside view, lift off. Actually, there's one there as well. Well. And that's a Sathium one. Now, depending upon how much Sathium is in it, there we are. Let's just settle down. Actually, it's quite important to let the ships completely settle and go stable. We don't need gravity on, because that's wasting power. We're not in space. We are in half G, which is lovely. Which will make this thing absolutely fly like mad. Okay, let's get our hover height right. Hello. How much have you got? Oh, you're not huge. But, before you get going, just pick a box like that. Set yourself to look at that. So, and then when this fills up, you just hit that, and off you go again. You get about 700 units of Sathium in this thing. So that's what we're looking to. This is what happens. Keep your eye on the Sathium counter at the bottom. Give you a sort of clue as to how we're doing. And of course, you can see the asteroids drinking on the centre of the screen. You could just always dab F4 to see how we're doing. 250 so far. And there we go. And what we can do when we can get back, you see, is save time and energy for use on the Precarious and or industry where this will get stored, is we'll process it in the foundry that we have here. Right, so we're coming 556. We're over two-thirds of the way there. Just got to keep an eye on that. It's very easy to, very quick to mine with these things. It was 719. We're almost there. Transfer. And you carry on, and that's why you need. Ideally, you run the miner and the CV as a combination. Now the CV can be as cheap as chips in a solo or PvE game. As long as you made friends with the Xerax, you don't really have, and the PO and the Polaris. Go through and do all the missions and get friendly with them. It's worth it. Right, so that's transferred that up. Whee! And up onto the ship we go, and in and down. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Out we go, and off to the next one. So it's worth, yeah, in a solo game, for a while anyway, making sure that you're friends with Xerax and so on, whilst you gather resources and get your strength. Because obviously they're the space races, and they have active POIs all over the place. So you need to make sure that you're in a position to not have to shoot them at the initially. I'm not saying that you don't, but you don't need to do that. And the easiest way to get on good terms with the Polaris, with the Xerax, is to go and absolutely murder. No, I don't want the drills out. I want the thrusters off. Is to go and just wage war on the Talon. They are unfortunately the butt of a lot of 15mm little tiny SV. Even that A9 will just quietly take out everything that they Talon have, and you just take them out. And off we go with rinse and repeat. One very nice cobalt asteroid, which is a big one. Oh, let's get ourselves in a comfortable mining position. Which is here, and off we go. We're still within Wi-Fi range of the Selden, so we'll be able to transfer all the ores that we pick up, because we're going to get quite a lot more from this one. This is a full red bar, so I'm expecting about a stack and a half of ore. What's going on here? There we are. Let me see the backside of this thing. Ah, that's a better position. And now we can quietly extract the goodness from this meteorite. So as I said earlier, we're playing on the Shattered Realm server. How many people are on? So at the moment we've got 7 on. I suppose it is a working day. And here in the UK it is we're coming up towards 2:30. We have players from over Europe, and also quite a proportion of players come from the US as well. So they'll be waking up, and those who are not so, like me, getting on and play, because a lot of Empyrion players are actually quite advanced in years. They thoroughly enjoy it. They'll be on. My mate Bob isn't on yet. No, he's not on. So there we go. I'll say if there is a need to get copper, because the only copper that's in the PvE side is an asteroid in the on lava planets, and I detest lava planets. I really do. They just do not sit well with me. I just don't like the dark places. So I will more than happily go whip out to PvP space and go and raid some copper, as we found the planet fairly easily located to go and get some. So I think we might, eh? But I'm wondering if we don't also go and find a POI maybe to take on. You see me die lots. I die a lot when I play this game, but it's part of the course. It happens. Dying is a thing, you know. Because we could go on do it if I could find an abandoned factory or abandoned mine or one of the abandons, you know, then that's definitely worth going and getting, because the loot is just to die for. No free storage space. So, ding! Yeah, you see, look, we've got a stack and a half already. And how much of that... Oh, yes, we've still got something to go. So I'm playing Brotherhood of Far as the origin, which suits me because I'm a bit of a manufacturer, you see, so interacting with the PvP to sell and make things for them in return for gold. I love gold, which is one of our origin tasks, is to acquire the wealth totaling 250 billion credits across our origin. That's a lot of credits, I tell you. I'm going to have to get several, 10 to 15 billion each, that is, in our faction. That's a lot of work. And bang. Let's go bang, please. Go bang. Thank you. So, new meteorites are incoming. Don't know where. Should watch out. We're a bit high up there, so I'll need to raise my hover height to get into here. And then lower my hover height. And then shut off. Dunk. Let's transfer the last of the ore. F down and move on to the next one. Iron, magnesium, more cobalt, yes, and so on. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Yeah, we'll swing round this lot in a bit of an arc. There we are, Earthrise, or actually Zangrise, should I say, more correctly. Go, night vision, engage, render, and land. Thrusters, settle, wait for the ship to settle and stop moving. Which it has. I can now stand up. Even so, it's still wobbling about like a jelly. I can now poof, head into here. And then take the iron. Well, it has settled on the back, yeah. Good. This is a reasonable size iron asteroid, but as you can see from the last time, we got virtually 2 full stacks of cobalt out of that asteroid, so it's quite generous. and certainly better than most deposits in the ground. So meteorites is definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. Oh right, okay, that's actually just a little point. Let's just refer to Zang itself. It is an alien planet, that's fine. Gravity's okay, I'm not too worried about that. It is oxygen breathable, brilliant. I could get some silicon, but we have plenty of silicon as you've seen, so I'm not too worried about silicon. Copper is my main concern, but that I will process as you see me on industry doing. I just left that quietly ticking away, making copper ingots from crushed stone. And I do somehow think, I noticed this time round, the amount of crushed stone required to get copper ore out of it, or copper ore and thus ingots, has been reduced from 50 units of crushed stone down to 15. And I can't help thinking that that's just a little bit low. Originally it was 15 for silicon, 25 for iron, and 50 for copper. Now I didn't mind that, I thought that was good, because silicon, after all sand, mostly, comes from rock. Sand is just ground up rock mostly. Oh, it is. And so it made sense that silicon was easy to obtain from crushed stone. Iron less so, and copper even harder because it's a rarer resource in the Earth's crust. So there we are. There goes another asteroid. Bing! Saw that one appear. Back onto the ship. So transfer, how much? We just got just over a stack of iron out of that meteorite. Let's just fly up and down the ship and just go and grab the magnesium one. That will be very nice. Touchdown, thrusters off, thrusters off, settle. The undercarriage on this is actually quite narrow, and it would be better to have some outriggers on this and some additional landing gear on the rear, but it isn't there, so never mind, eh? And that's it. So as you can see, the landing gear is actually quite a narrow profile. So if you let the ship settle into position, then you don't wobble about inside, having got out of the seat. Raise we go. And here is the magnesium. That doesn't look a very big one. No, that's only a fairly small one. And we don't need too much magnesium, but always nice to have. Keep the ore keep the ore handy. Never hurts, especially when in the Precarious. Capital factory ship. an industry is set up and sized to properly store quantities of this stuff. For the Praetorius, not quite as much. I've yet to do work on it. I can still, I've still got a nice big space that I can fill up with probably another couple of max-size cargo boxes to increase its storage capacity, which I will more than likely do. Because having cargo boxes of you know, lots of is well worth it. How are we doing on here? This is getting all the way down now. Let's have a quick look at our target. There it is. Should be staying on target. Kaboom! It will go. Where are you? Oh, there we are. F4, transfer. No, we're not seeing another meteor. It must be over the horizon. Lock. So. Come. Sometimes when a meteorite comes in, it lands right next to where you're standing. You thump! You know, shoo, ba-thump, as it comes in. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to mine these two in one go. I might be able to, but I doubt it somehow. I'm going to have to do these in 2 lumps. Sometimes the terrain is just too much, so you have to leave it in hover mode while you take out the ship hovering there. Oh, and this is a big iron. Get quite a nice lot out of this. How's our frames holding up? 63 frames a second. Rig I'm using, I suppose that would be quite of interest. Intel i7 76 something or other. Not a huge one. Sitting on an Asus Maximus, Asus ROG, Republic of Gamers Maximus 8 Hero motherboard. The rig's about 3 years old now. It has a Sony thingamajig 256 SSD plugged onto the motherboard, so almost like having a RAM drive of 256 gigabyte. I know these days they're up to a terabyte, but mine's 256. Quite honestly, just for a system disk is fabulous. Don't know, I'll make this thing trot along. Running Windows 10, Home Ultimate. It has 16 gig of memory and a 1 or 2 terabyte D drive, something like that. The graphics card is an Nvidia GTX 980 Ti, which still rocks. It's still a very, very good card. No plans to replace that as yet. We've seen the 1080 series or the 10 series come out, and we've got 20 series coming out now. And I've not yet really felt the need in my gaming to change up the card. So the 980 Ti is still a very valid choice. Because the nice thing is that you're seeing a lot of graphics cards appearing on eBay cheaply as people are upgrading. They're getting rid of the old ones, so you can get like last season's really smoky graphics card for a fraction of what originally was charged for it. Be worth it. Right, so let's have a little look. We're getting up. Let's get rid of some of that iron. Make sure we don't overflow. Don't waste a single bit of it, do we? Hopefully you can see how you use a CV and a hover miner together in combination. I've got to say, perhaps one of the best things I could do in this situation would be to put a captain's chair in the back of the ship, because it would save me keep going to the front of it all the time. Hide a captain's chair in the back. Where are you, little ball? Oh, there you are. Bang. Therefore, throw the rest of it in. You. Are we seeing? Whoa! It went down just over there. Oh, that was just the bang. Yeah, it went down just over there. Wonder if we can see it. Or what was it? It was close, that's for sure. Yeah, there you are. Fresh out of the sky. What type and size are you? Oh, you're cobalt. And are you a big one? Yeah. Okay. How far are you away from that? Oh, we're going to do another one, aren't we? 600 meters away. Whee. Let's go and get the Harry. Harry Seldon. Who knows who Harry Seldon was? Or is? Say. Why? Yeah, I think just put a captain's chair right here in the corner. I don't know. Yeah, I was going to make one. Oh no, I probably won't be able to actually. But then again, I might. Cockpit CV. Let's have a look. I can't because it wants neodymium, sathium, flux coil. Oh come on. Flux coil, cobalt, neodymium and sathium, and I haven't got any neodymium on me, so right. Can't do the captain's chair down the back thing, because that would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? No, our motors are still running. Let's just move over to here, and this looks like this will be a place where we can settle down. Yeah, within range. Turn the thrusters off. We should. And there you have the problem of the narrow landing gear. I haven't got got it quite right. Right. Oh, I don't know. The floor of the crater would be better. Certainly more stable. Here we go. Right, we'll pop over and get this cobalt, and then that will do for now. Go back and we'll do some see how well the battery process, and we'll run this out into ingots. Go. Sorry, I'm not actually watching everything. Hey, Excalibur, hello. Sorry, what I don't have is any chat coming up on my screen, and and that's something I haven't organised. I tell you what, let's see if I can do that. I'm sure I've got that on my desktop. I used to have it from days of streaming in the past, but it was a in-game overlay for chat, and here we are. I believe it's this. Should come up with a bit of luck. I've got to install an update. Let me just get it updated, and it should come up. Then I can have on-screen overlay, which would be lovely. Excuse me. Turn the mic off, don't want to cough in your ears. Sorry for the small interlude whilst I load up software. But yes, Excal, thank you for reminding me. Here it comes. Now, if I remember rightly, I've got to do the control key to bring it up. It's logging in. Or it apparently is logging in. Oh yes, that's the one. Yeah. Okay, so whilst that does its thing, I should have on-screen chat very soon. Let's just bring that up. Where's OBS? There's OBS. Yep, everything's still going. Ah, does look like that's not going in. Wonder why. Oh, yeah, there we go. It wants me to log in. Oh, come on, that is my password. Oh, that didn't. Go for it, restream. Yay! I seem to have got restream chat up. Well, now we've got to wait. Yep, two streams. Excellent. Right, Excal, if you're still watching, send me a message. Let's see if it comes up. What I can do is... Hey! Yes, it does! Straight up on the screen I get a little ting in my ear, which you probably heard. So, there we are. Whoopie-doodle. That's excellent. Here I am in the in the rotary. 3125. Well, it's on the workshop, darling, and you subscribe to it. You're my one and only follower. Bless you. So sweet. Bunk, clonk, wang, bonk. There we go. Oh, the overlay. Right. What do you just? Yeah, it's restream.io. So you have to go through Restream as your key. So rather than going direct to Twitch, you go through Restream.io, and that then feeds into Twitch. And then Restream.io provides you with the chat overlay, separate program you run up, and that will then link to your screen. Now I dual stream, so I'm streaming on YouTube at the same time. Why, you may ask? Because I can. So I am. And there is somebody watching on YouTube. Hello. And whatever they say will also appear in the, if they wish to chat, it will appear in the chat on screen, and it should also appear in the I think it should actually appear, where's the ship gone? Lost it. It should actually appear in the on the viewer screen, so that you can see the chat as well, I believe. But don't hold me to that, will you? There you go. Yeah, that is such a good ship, you know. I absolutely adore the rotary. It is my favourite little hover miner. No, I think you probably got that anyway. I've tried them all. I've tried so many. But that one's good. The only thing I guess that could be made better for it is you know, what's going on now? Oh, right. I don't want to reply to my... Ah, right. Okay. I need to just... hang on a minute. I need to shift my... little chat over, because it was interfering. What was I doing? P. Yeah, it was interfering with the P menu. And let's go to the mining outpost. Park alongside. Oh, that's now changed. Oh dear. There we go. Bits is on the YouTube. Right, so here we are. Home from home on the moon. La di da da da. Plop. Down we go. Through the front door. Beep. Who's very dark? I've got to work out where to actually stick my head in this game, really, because that doesn't look very good. I have to move everything around. I can. See if I stick my. No, not that one. That one. That one. Let's stick me up about here. That should do. Yep. It says Twitch has a 30-second delay. Oh, righty. So, how do we do sunshine power-wise? Not a great deal, but it will do. Harry Seldon, let's look at the mining outpost. Okay, everything's done by the container controller. Clonk. In there we go. And what you do is you go, hello, and you leave it on. And next thing you know is it's busy creating, and we should see it doing, what's the first one? It's going to be processing. Difficult to say. I would have thought it would have been the iron actually, or cobalt. Here we are, cobalt's going. So we'll see this cobalt going up, bang, bang. There we are, 20 at a pop. Lovely, isn't it? In fact, what we'll do is go into the Harry Seldon controller input, constructor input, take that there, and we'll have that there. How about that? How about that then? Very nice. And we can sit and quietly watch this do its thing. And there is the beauty of the furnace. So Bits put this down. Let me yell down the corridor at him. Did you this outpost on Zhang that you put down? Is this a blueprint, or did you just knock something you knocked together yourself?
It was a kind of blueprint, but I've had to do some work to it.
You've done some work to it. So it's somebody's idea which you've expanded upon, was it? Okay, well, yeah, I found that. Flat guns, did you put those on? I thought you might have done. Well, no, because we're not unfriendly with the Zyrax, are we? So. Yeah, but there's no flak ammo here. Yeah, there's a constructor here. I don't know. Flak shell BA, nitrocellulose, yes? I can make some. I can make some. Let's go on to the Harry and oh, I've got some nitrocellulose I brought with me. So, oh look, we can make flak shells. And let's put them in the small ammo box. Don't know how many it can make. How many in the small ammo box can it do? Small ammo box holds 1,000. Don't know how many that will do. Oh, turn it on. Right, so if we've got 1,000 and they're 1, we can have 1,000 rounds in there. And as each one produces 60, that's fine. We're not going to exceed the capability. Flak cannons, wow. No messing about then. Probably be chewing through the base power a bit at the moment. Yes, look at this. Oh dear, we're going to watch this gauge come down quite dramatically. 83% power requirement. Yes. As we can see, there's the consumption figures here. We've only got at best 3 minutes, at worst case 3 minutes to just over 3 minutes left. But it is my guess that, oh well, it might, yes, it's going to take a little longer than that. Actually, I'm not going to get all these in the box, I'm going to need to get 1,000 in the box. P, devices, FLAC, enter, if I access, hasn't got any. If I reload, how many will that take? 150, that's good. F, P, that one, reload. Right, so that's whipped to 150, that's got the base, the ammunition box quantity down a bit, isn't it? There we go. Yes, that's definitely got it down a little. But we're not going to last that long on the power we've got. Not what amount we're sucking out with all the Oh, 3 hours, 3 hours 42 minutes. Oh, we've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Oh yes, there's plenty of fuel storage in there. So, yep, it's been slightly modified, which is quite nice from the original. And how are we doing? We nearly finished all the that bit of cobalt. We've got more cobalt to come. We have loads of stuff here, aren't we? And then I'll load up onto the Harry when we're finished. Not a lot of silicon and stuff here, by the look of it. Oh, what we got here? We got a minigun and a laser rifle. Ooh. Very good. Yes, I somehow think. What does this? These produce? How many of those come out at a pop? Outback 20, and I asked it to do 100. That's 2,000. That's never going to be able to do that. So, oh. That takes us up to 60. So another 10. Should be 200, 400. That should just about be what we can hold in the box. Plus the guns are fully loaded, so that's now a maximum set, which is good. I'll leave that bit of fibre in there for making of stuff. Shouldn't be that long till sunrise, should it now? Yes. Let's go and watch the morning sun, shall we? Let's watch the morning sunrise from the roof. Should be that way. There we go. It's dawn. Dawn on the planet. On the moon. Well, whilst the sun comes up, I'm going to visit the little girl's room. Time for a comfort break. we go. The sun's taking its time to come up. Oh, there we are. Squeeze along the edge. There we go. Yeah. That's doing a nice old job in there, isn't it? Very nice job. So we'll leave that doing a very nice job. And ooh. I wonder, have we got the ability to... We haven't. No Promethean pellets. Did I not have any Promethean on the Harry? No, I didn't carry any, did I? Oh, what a shame. Woe is me. But not to worry. Let's go and see what we can find. In terms of places to play with that aren't going to upset my relationship with the Zyrex. We'll come back and collect everything in a while. Go! Off we go. Right, up into space. Can we see the planet? Yes, it is. There it is. Off we go. Weights and volumes, I'm working fine with it. It's pretty good. Oh, sorry, that was in-game chat. Ah, dear, oh dear, what am I like? What am I like? Oh, we can get some neodymium while we're here, actually. Won't be too much trouble to get a bit of neodymium. So on. And then we can when we put that little moon base, we'll actually have quite a capable, will be a useful little backstop. Yeah, it might be worth just taking a little blueprint of that. Needs painting up in the colours of far, which I might just do while I'm there. Colours of far are black and gold, by the way. Looks to be a pretty big ocean thing here. Right, here we go into planet 4. This doesn't look too big a planet either. When we hit atmosphere, we'll hit map and have a look. Yeah, medium. So, by looking at everything, the restrooms, 100% of that left. Crash Sentinel front. Abandoned reactor. Shall we do it? What do you reckon? I don't need to worry about the large destroyed farm. I don't worry about the Zyrex because I don't want to upset them. Yeah, looks like the abandoned reactor, doesn't it? Hey? Off we go. Abandoned reactor. This is 5 kilometers away. Auto cruise on. Come down a bit actually. Come lower in altitude. In for some action. And my death, of course. But hey. Oh, I've got a laser rifle. I need to go to the advanced constructor. Can you make me some lasers charges? No, you can't. Oh, pentaxid. I didn't mind that, did I? Ah! Of course. Main constructor. That one. If you go to the fuels box. Yes. Structure input. Take me 30 of those. Okay. Ah, excellent. It's dark here, so I might just wait for night time to dissipate. It's not going to be that long. Mind you, somebody might have already taken the abandoned reactor out, but these POIs do have a habit of respawning. And this is the case with this. Looks to be present. Whoop. Right, okay, guns are going off because being shot at, that's why. And we'll have to place ourselves at a place where there is no danger of okay, so that should be, we'll see if that's stable. Okay, good. I believe we took a little damage there. One of the guns got shot at. No, it didn't. Planet sides, turrets. Yes. It just took the tiniest bit of damage. Teensy weensy bit of damage there, so. So I thought I saw bullets striking that. Right, okay. And let's go. Laser rifle. Laser rifle charges. Constructor input, constructor output. Laser rifle charges, please. Yes. You get 50 of those, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I have, they store in 500 or 200s? 500s, okay. That's 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll give me 2 stacks. Because that's just a basic laser rifle, it's not even a T2. Never mind. It will do. It will do. That and my assault rifle T2. There we go. Right. 4. I really don't need any plants, do I? Oh, I brought the plants with me. Don't really need that boost. Night vision. I've got rockets. Rockets are always handy. I had some of those. That. Shotgun shells. Don't really need dead food either. Not going to need that or that. Shotgun shells. Well, they're very useful. So what we'll have is some more shotgun shells. We get 30 out, maybe 300. The structure output, there are. Let's bring these across because these are. I really don't need it. I really don't need a docking pad. Bye bye. Oh look, there's another one of those. Put that over there. A couple of oxygen booths. Yeah. The planet has oxygen, so I don't need to worry about oxygen. What I could do with though. Oh. I should have looked and changed my armour, because I've only got medium armour here. I haven't got any replacement armour on board. Never mind. Never mind. That is... it. We'll just have to cope. We'll just have to get on with it. Right, so... there's some more shotgun shells. Lovely. Like that. What's that going to do? Antibiotic. That's going to do some things. That's dermal parasite. Right, so we've got enough basic stuff. I can cure everything here on board because we've got all the medical stuff here. Just got to come back to it. Should be daylight outside any time. Let's go. Make sure everything's loaded. Yeah, here they are. You can hear them, can't you, little sods? Right, jetpack. Right, so that's got rid of that one. Where did that come from? Oh, there. Oh, wrong one. No, not enough. Not enough jetpack. Hop and hop. Right, okay, so we've got rid of that. Oh, well, that's a point. I'm outside of the range of the Harry. But now we've got rid of all that. We reload. One reload. Don't need to. I wonder how I'm damaging that door. Yeah. So good. Oh, you shit. I've got a dermal bloody parasite, isn't that typical? I'll go and get rid of that, and I might as well heal up while I'm at it. I think we might bring the Harry closer now, don't you? I think it would be worth bringing Harry closer. You go away, you little swine. Oh no, you're not supposed to kill me on my ship. That is just not on. Anyway, right, so we can make life a lot easier. We'll spawn on Harry Seldon. There we go. Bring that over. Well, that's saved me quite a bit. And then there we go. You can die. Place to put it. Yep, that should do the trick nicely. Ooh, that's a bit pissed, isn't it? Oh, don't turn it off. Ah, there we go. That's the effect if you get out when your ship is still moving. Right. So. Right. I know what I do. P. Planet side defense. Here we go. You're there, you little shit, aren't you? Oh, come on! was giving it butt sex, for God's sake. It should have gone down. There's another cannon over here somewhere. There it is. And then we go up here. Hear the little shites, can't you? There's a spawn pad in here, isn't there? No, this floor is clean. Another turret. Oh, oh, damn. Oh, that's alright. I only fell down right enough. Red boxes. Very nice. Be careful for guns. No guns. Guns. Any guns? Any guns? I think this is empty. Yep. I believe this one is likewise empty. Yep. All clear. Right. This is this level. Right. Okay. No guns there, and all clear here. Okay, so that is just an SV landing pad. So all we do here is go. And we go here. And we go into the Harry. And we go into a big box. It's got plenty of space. We do that. Big box, plenty of space. Do I really want combat steel blocks? No, I don't. I'll have that, that, and that, that. It's very rare. I don't think that's very rare at all. Heavy weapons upgrade. That will... that isn't a right laser upgrade kit. Never mind. And I'm going to take the combat steel. Okay, there's nothing here, nothing here. Down the stairs here. Down the stairs here. Stairs here. Down the stairs there. There used to be something up in here. Oh, this is bad news. This is extreme. Oh no, it isn't bad news. I thought this was going to be bad news. What is bad news is that I don't have a great deal of health left. So we'll resolve that. And time for a break. I cloned in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Right, that's me feeling much better. Wrong way to the POI. What did I do? I fell through the floor. I thought there was some... Oh, stop it. Yes, there we are, you see. I thought there was something nice around here. Epic plasma cannon. Oh, deep joy. 29 gold, might as well have that. Epic plasma cannon. Ah. Ah. Yummy. Constructor input. Let's look at that. Can it make plasma rounds with what it's got in it? Oh, let's look in the right category. We were able to... Oh no, arrest from gel. But it will give me... There we are. Yeah, it just... Right, we're going to go through here soon. But we can't do it. Yes, it's through that back wall, but there is no way through. This is all separated. And we have to go face. There will be spiders. Sorry, there they come. Come out here, please. Let me shoot you a bit. That will only be one of many. Oh, you give me dermal parasite, you bugger. Well, if I go too far. I really don't want to use my meds unless absolutely necessary, seeing as I've got access to Harry here. Might as well just go and bang everything. You just attack everything. I'm never sure which one to do, but that sounds good. And that's done that, yep. And then we hit that, and we go back again, and off we go. So with luck, that's the end of the Scopians on this level. Just got to be careful for turret. Kind turrets, no turrets. Here we go. Next set of scorpions coming. Because they'll come out the ceiling here. Good old shotgun. Fortunately, I've got an epic shotgun, which is pretty handy. there's a turret there. Another turret there, and there. Good. Yeah, that might be armoured glass, that. But then again, how damaged is it? Oh, crikey, it's hardly damaged at all. Right. Okay. Oh, right, okay, here we go. Upstairs. There was stairs to get up to here. Right, okay. Ooh, what was that? Ooh, 2 plasma cannon cells. That's lovely. Very nice. Okay. Ching. I'll put those there. Bring that down to here. Those in there. Right, so that should be full. It's got 10. I've only got 2 shots left, but there we are. Doesn't matter. That's a real last resort. Big bang shit. Right. I'm not too ready for that room yet. Oh, medium armor, very nice. More bullets, very nice. Always like bullets, don't we? Okay. That will have a raid. Not that much, is it? But all good stuff. Right. Okay, so we've done up here. That's the central part. Did we have these 2 boxes? No. Nanotubes. Right, so this comes through to here. Amazingly, I jumped up exactly where the scorpions come down. That was clever, wasn't it? Oh, I like the laser rifle. That takes these damn scorpions out a treat. Oh, more medium armor. Oh, health packs. Thank you so much. Useful weapons in case I run out of everything. Lovely. That was quite a nice little box. Here we are going to have the Spider Central. I know that much. Oh, come on. They've got no hitboxes, these things. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay. Around the laser. Can I see any guns anywhere? I can hear little things. I can hear them. Can't see any guns anywhere. No! Don't fail me now! This laser rifle rocks! It really takes those apart. I can hear more of them. Here you are! What have you given me? An infected wound? Oh, you swine hund. Oh, come here. Oh, yes! Just kill me in a single visit. Sure. Really? Really? Hmm. I don't know. Right, now I'm going to go and get my box back. Fortunately, the pathway is clear. I hope. I sincerely hope that the pathway is clear. All my lovely guns are on there. Whee! And then we went down here. Didn't we? Don't you make squiggle squiggle at me. It's somewhat useful. I can open these doors. We came down here. And then we went round this way. And we went through that door. And we'll stand up on here, launch the drone, and we'll go and get our backpack. Because he's there. F5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, now you know, I'm going to give you some, introduce you to some butt sex, okay? Get down! Really, those things were about bugged into the wall. It's a real pain in the backside. those containers down there? And down the other side? I didn't see. No. Well, yes. I stood on them and I didn't do anything with them, did I? Oh, shotgun upgrade kit. Don't need that one because we got our kit. But there we are. That'll do. We'll have that. Okay, so we did that one. Open the box, take the money. Right, so we've now gone round all that little bit. I know where we've got to go now. It's the central bit. Oh, hello, cheeky. Let's, you missed me, didn't you? Very good. Bye-bye, nasty little thing. Oh, this is higher up, isn't it? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. What have we got there? Steel blocks, blah, 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 blah. Okay, take all that. And we'll... Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, let's just back up weapons, but that we'll have. And that'll go there. Okay. Right. So that can come from there. We got a lot more of that. A bit of that. Those. Put that there. And away we go again. We'll need to go round now. Down and up the other side, because there could well be some more loot up there, which we have yet to explore. Ding 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 ding, up to the top level and out the door. Yes, look, you see, white containers which are rare. Bloody hell, a T1 generator. Oh, auto mining cores. Okay, we'll go for that. All nice. All got to be mine. Danger time. This is danger time. Oh, okay. So we're on the other side of where we did there. Okay, fine. Reload me doobry. It's too quiet, isn't it? And there's grid work here. Haven't seen any cannons for a while. Okay, that just leads back out to here, which we've been round. Yes, we went in there. Did we go over here? Yes, we did. That was an ammunition store. This was the room I didn't quite want to come into just yet. So we got rid of him. Actually. Alien Zyrex minigun, yeah, okay. Uh-oh. What do we get? Grub-wise, a couple of bits of that, because that always helps with food, so we'll just take some food with us. Yeah, it doesn't give much in the way of health, but it gives a little bit. You know what this is, don't you? Let's go and explode. Oh, right, okay, we could have come in on the lower level of this one. Ah, hello, little arachnid. Ooh, what can I see around there? Container. Containers. Deep joy. Oh, and a rare one. Oh, lovely. This I liking, this level. I liking this level. And we have to go down there. And, oh, now this is a very nice level, isn't it? And this is a dead end, right, okay. Hello. 25 laser rifle shots, and... Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, right, fine. Are you coming around here? No, you're not. They're going to stay there, right. Essential to have... Oh my god, look at that T2 generator. Oh. Essential to have a ship with plenty of capacity with you. We're only doing these POI raids. Look at that alien container. We did that one. Very rare epic projection pistol, no less. Projectile pistol, not that brilliant, but can't sniff at it. Every weapon upgrade kit. More XL thrusters. Boing. They put the weight up a bit. 1.63 kilotons. Yeah, okay. Right, okay. So we've been in round here, out there, done the whole deal. Okay. This leaves us with only one more thing to do, and that is to go down this hole. But before we go down the hole, I thought there was an explosive panel because it drops you through into here when you're not quite ready. But you've got round here, which does nothing. And then you come out of here, there's down here, or down here. That is probably where somebody's going to drop out of. There's another rare container. And we are at the heart of the matter here. And there is the core. F4 to that. Are you able to make me any C4? No, you're not, because I've got promethium. I know that. Much. Okay, so F5. Let's expect the unexpected. Oh shit! Line up please to be killed. Next! Next please! Excuse me while I reload, please. Thank you. Just hold on a minute. Oh, come on. That's what this is for. Like that. Like that. That's what it does. And it blows the core up. And now I can multi-tool that and... Oh, that is not that ultra rare. That's not that bloody ultra rare, is it? For God's sake. It really isn't. Oh well. There we go. There is the abandoned reactor. I think we got all of the stuff on the way down, didn't we? I don't know if there's any hidden stuff, but we did a pretty good job there. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Oh dear, oh dear. Never mind. We got a lot of loot out of that. Yes, I could take this apart, but I'm not going to. I'm not sure if there's anything else, but there may or may not be. However, the object was just to go and have some fun, and that's exactly what's happened. Oh dear, oh dear. Only died a couple of times. Not too bad, actually, for me. Usually die a lot more than that. Open sesame. Oh, there you are. Open sesame. I do love these boarding ramps. They're so nice. There. Oh, I can relax. And let's go back up to our space station now. I don't think there's anything on this planet I'm particularly after. Maybe there's some restaurant. Silicon. Silicon very large. I've got a lot of that one. Erestrum small. Silicon large. Silicon's in abundant quality. Erestrum's only very small, so we get that from satellite. Very large silicon deposit. I guess I ought to take some silicon up to the space base, because we haven't got any out there. As if we got just a large, rather than very large. Yeah, that'll do. Let's waypoint that one. Quick. B. Thrust. Off we go. Oh, come on. Down we go. Oh, will you just get out the... What are you doing? What's going on? There we are. Tied up. I got tangled up with the abandoned reactor. Yes, I must admit, I would rather have expected or hoped to have got something a little more epic than we did. We didn't get much in the way of epicness, as it were. But it is what it is. So we're going to go burrowing now. Burrowing for what we got here. Oh, plants, okay. Actually, I might pick some mushrooms while I'm here. We've landed in a tree! We've landed in a tree! Let's try here. No, we've landed in a tree again. I think we've landed on the ground, yes. We've landed on the ground. Right, time to become a mole. Okay. Ooh, that was close. I nearly ended up. I nearly ended up. Outside the ship again. Right, I lift off out mining height. 58, that'll do. Okay, silicon deposit. Set myself up. Harry Seldon's. Ore and wood container. Excals. Ore and wood. No. In we go. Point at the centre of the deposit. Drill for 20 metres. Probably getting silicon already. Yes, we are. Go in the hole. Start taking the roof out first. Oh God, that silicon deposit is incredibly shallow, like right under the ground. Okay, and it's actually in these situations now it is the undergroundness where Excal's design really shines. Because it's, you know, nice and stable. I think you've got to mine a certain way because you want to try and avoid peaks. Because it's the peaks that cause all the problems. So you just mine all around yourself like this. And you just mine round, round, and round you go. Until you're a bit full, and you get rid of. And then you need to go forward. And then turn round, and then you just take out some more. If you can see in second person view, so much the better, or third person view, so much the better. And then just get stuck in on it. You will get so much silicon in one go from this sort of mining it though, if you've got a big deposit. Just, that's crushed down. But every so often you need to reorient yourself and then start digging away. You'll end up, if you're not careful, digging yourself a peak to sit on. So get your hover height up, and then you're free to float and wave your lasers around. Sink along with it. If you're tunnelling, it's around about 1.5 to 2 meters is the sweet spot. If you're excavating a hole like this, which seems to have no up. Okay, there we are. So that's all that's left. We've pretty well got all of this now. Yep. Might be better to put perimeter lights on, because now we can just have a bit of a goosey round and just make sure. As you can see, we've just hollowed out, that's our way in. So we're going to have to drill our way out. Not a problem. Pick a direction away from your ship and go. And then fly forward into the hole you have drilled. You might want to come out and just check your orientation. That always helps. It can get a bit flicky. But there we are. We've created our ramp, and we're out. The job, it is done. Just like that. My height, go in a bit and turn off. Voila! Wahaha! I tell you what, that is only just in, isn't it? Bloody hell. I think that is what you call that is otherwise known in the engineering trade as a gnat's cock of clearance. That is so close. But it doesn't matter. That will do. If it clears, that's fine. Hey, Sanctuary, yes, it is good evening here. Oh, well, it's good afternoon, actually. There's mushrooms. I'm going to take mushrooms because I can grow mushrooms at home. There we are. There's 4 little mushrooms. I'll take those. Because it can make me something varied to eat. There's a lot of mushrooms, actually. 5 PM, where it's actually 4:12. 12 minutes past 4. There we go. Right, up to the moon. We'll put my mushrooms, freshly picked mushrooms, into, pardon me, into the freezer. And then we fly up to the moon, go and see how all that's... Oh, good idea to turn the thrust on, really. And away we go. So we finish with Zang for the moment. We're going to Zang Moon. And we're, Sanctuary, we're playing, well, I'm playing on the Shattered Realm server. Have you played Empyrion before? I will find the planet. I'll find the moon. Must be the other side of the planet. It's hiding from me. Well, he doesn't really run. He's part of the admin team, as am I, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it, Sanctuary. Yep. Yeah, I was watching the stream last night. I had to poke in when he went past the rotary. Don't forget my modification of the rotary, you know. Because I love the rotary. I think it's a divine little hover miner, and but I've modified it to give it cargo capacity, because Excal's first go at it was not the best. So I thought, do you know, get myself oriented to the planet. I think I can help out there, so I did. In fact, that's what I'm not really I'm not yes, this is all weights and volumes enabled. I'm not really doing the I'm not a designer or a builder of ships. I'm a modifier of ships to make them work. So that's why I did Excal's rotary, which is exceptional little miner, and made it useful as long as you've got a CV to partner it, to dump everything into. That's essential. Yeah, and I've been tackling some of Trigg's wonderful stuff, because I'm a PvE player. That some of his creations are just brilliant PvE, and they just needed alpha 9ing, and he hadn't done that. He'd done some, but not all. So I set about doing sorting that out. Into whoa! Look at that little lot! Bloody hell! There we go! Kabang! Bang! 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 Kaboom, as the phrase goes. And another one. There we are. They're going off all over the place. All right. But with weights and volumes enabled, you really do have to have the you really do. Don't you dare tip over. Do you know what are we going to do with you? You were fine the other way, and I landed that way, so I'll land that way again. You didn't tip over for me when I landed this way. See? That's fine. Excellent. Boop. Now this needs to be textured, this base, because it needs to be coloured in terms of far. Right, okay. That means we need to get that. Don't need those anymore. I need that. And that. There we go. They can come out. Yeah, don't know. Right, so how's the base running? How's the base? Ooh, look! I think it's... Oh yes, it's now no longer processing all the ore. I think we might find that we need to, the Harry Selden, yeah, we need to mining outpost, put that in there and process the silicon. Leave some of that behind. That will now busily process the silicon for me. So let's start taking stuff out of here, and we can leave that behind. And that behind there. That behind. Oh no. That there. That there. That can go there, but we've got a lot more of that. More iron, more iron, more iron. Oh, that going what I processed last time I was up here. I was just sorting it out. Right, so that should be producing silicon at outrageous quantities per second. It is. There we go. Right, I'm going to make myself... It is that time of day, you know. We English do like our cup of tea. So I'm going to make a cup of tea. I'll be back shortly. Right, time to see, where are we? How's this done? Oh, it's not doing anything now. Or is it? Has it done? Seems to be quite a lot of... Oh no, it's still going. Look, there's silicon going here. There should be some appearing here again soon. If there's any silicon left to do, yep. So when that's gone, I will take some, leave some, and that job's good. Oh, yes, tea and biscuit. At most English of afternoon institutions. And of course, to be done properly, it has to be a rich tea, dunked in the tea for just so long, and not too long, otherwise it snaps off and you leave it floating in your tea. So there we go, that's very good. Very, very good indeed. When that's done, I will allow that to turn off, you see. How is the base doing? Oxygen wise, still fine. Of course, once I leave, oxygen consumption doesn't change, I don't think. How is it doing out here? Yes, it's... Oh, look! You can see the stars in the sky at midday. How is the power doing? Yeah, they're doing okay. Oh, it's now they've suddenly gone 2. They were 4 before, but you know. And you know, the sun is... I suppose it could be tilted towards, because there is the sun mostly overhead, isn't it? I would have thought it was mostly overhead. But it's clear that that will be the place where those solar capacitors are meant to go. So that is a clear location job. Definitely. Oh, seeing that suddenly pop up tells me there's somebody else on the moon here gathering resources. Okay, Sanctuary. Well, nice to have you along, and thanks for the sub or for the follow. That was wonderful. Thank you. Right, let's see. What have we got? Mining outpost. Let's have a. Oh well, that's taken quite a lot of those away. There's some fuel left behind for it. Quite a bit of this. There's no copper, although it could produce its own copper. But why don't we tell it to? It produces its own copper. It's got all the ammunition it needs now. It can produce its own copper. That job is a good one. Has it finished producing? Yes, it has. So we will turn the furnace off so that it's no longer required. And from there, right, so I can't leave the SV behind. And yes, the reason I drat was because I think in there... Oh no, it wasn't this one. Look at the state of my armour, it's completely ruined. I'll have to do a repair on that one when I get home. So, oh dear, oops, I didn't clear the guns today. Yeah, there's no roof access on this CV. So everything is done through the underside. Come in here and about there, and then not go. I just pop out into external view with the to twiddle around and just check that I've got my feet nicely and firmly planted on the ceiling, which I have. I can turn the power off. Hop out that side and then hop out. And the job is finished. Oh, these turrets are in planet-side defense mode. They would normally not be shown. So you wouldn't normally have them here because they'd be planet-side defense. Wouldn't be on. They just fold away under normal circumstances. They just pop out when you're hovering down, coming into a land, into the LZ, and then you can clear it if it's hot. Excuse me. I do beg your pardon. Right, the biscuit. The biscuit, properly done. Oh yeah. I think we'd better make sure we turn the constructor off, don't you? I want to leave the base live. Because here on the moon we won't suffer from clouds because there's no atmosphere. So it will very slowly increase its that's done, so turn that off. So in daytime, statistics wise, we are producing 1 kilowatt here. We're using 1.75 power units, which is nothing. 105 watts. I don't know why we couldn't keep watts, why we had to go to power units. What's the matter with a good old-fashioned watt? So this will store up plenty of power in here, and this base is quite good. You could easily put another 4 capacitors on here. This would make a very fine base actually, as your primary base. It really would. There's the gun. There's the forward gun. Here's the ramp. Open sesame. There you go. But in the meantime, back to space. I wish I wouldn't do that. Push the wrong button every time. Got it? Right. Bye bye, Zang Moon. Bye bye. And we now select the asteroid field, which is amazingly directly in front of us, which is quite something, and we fly there. We will have a look at that one up there because actually we'll look at the iron asteroids as well, because these are asteroids we could do with taking. The quiet flight, eh? So we approach the asteroid, should appear in not quite 2.8, it'll turn up. Oh no, yes, there we are, 2.6. That's empty, but it might well fill up as we get to around about the kilometre mark. If it's going to fill, it'll flash. It's not going to fill. Okay, so that has... Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It filled, but late. Mining mode, engage. Drills. Very much. Right, here we go. Crushed stone as well. We'll take the iron off it first. And we'll finish off with taking the crushed stone. Nicely out of the way. So is everybody watching in the channel? Do you all play Empyrion? If so, how long have you been playing for? Where's the rest of it gone? Ah! It went round that way. I came in from the middle. I didn't really come in correctly to that, did I? Cup of tea. Dunk the biscuit. That's the last one. Good. So's the biscuit, actually. Getting a bit closer. We've taken it away. Let's get rid of some of this crushed stone. I wouldn't want to leave it lying around in space, you know. Hazard to navigation and all that. You know what? Really shouldn't leave odd broken rocks lying around. So I'll do the decent thing and take it away and process it into copper, of course, but that's a byproduct of my good Samaritan nature for clearing up space. Believe that, you'll believe anything. There you go. Worth a try, wouldn't it? Get it past you, see if you fall for it, believe it. Cynical bunch, huh? quiet times. Well. You get insane amounts of crushed stone out of this. But it takes 15 stacks of crushed stone to make 1 stack of copper ore, which made 2 stacks of ingots. So it is worth it. I'm just, where are we at here? No, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. So we're getting towards 8 stacks of crushed stone. Which isn't bad. Given those sort of quantities that I've given you, 8, it's about 7.5 stacks of crushed stone will roughly yield a stack of copper ingots, and that's what we've taken already from this asteroid. And we ain't finished with it yet by any stretch of the imagination. And of course, I'm not processing it, so the quantities of crushed stone aren't going down. Oh, I didn't check how much we had at the beginning there, which was rather remiss of me. Okay, now, how many stacks of stone have we got now? Well, there we go. Look, plenty now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 8. No, that's 12, 13 stacks of stone. Remember, 15 stacks of stone makes 2 stacks of copper ingots. Very, very nice. It used to be 25 stacks of would make a stack of stone, would make a stack of copper ingots. But that's all changed these days. Make it easier. nearly there now. That's the last little bits of it. I might have to leave a few hazards to navigation, because that's just the way of it. But we'll do our best to tidy up properly. It's very difficult to actually see where the lasers are. You can see when you hit the rock, you can see the flashes hitting it, and so on. And then you can trim it down with a finger. It's a lot easier with the actual laser turret itself to get everything. But slower, of course, because you've only got a single beam, whereas here we've got 6. Making life an awful lot easier. That way. And it would like these little tiny bits, they will stop a ship dead in its tracks, amazingly enough. Well, there's a bit there, and I'm stopped by that tiniest of shards. And now I'm not. So there is one complete asteroid consumed, and we've got 16 and a bit stacks, so that's 2 stacks of copper, just like that. Lovely jubbly. I'm not going to bother to do the rest. Knock the target onto home. Fly home. There we are. I am home. Home is the other side of the planet. But we're going up. I'm going to fly up to the North Pole. I'm going to go planet side and go and deal with the farm, which needs to be dealt with. Get some more ration packs on the go. And I might well just stop there for a bit. Just keep an eye on our Discord server, because there might be to go. Why do PvEers? So somebody's asked, why do PvEers need to get to the Hazarex homeworld? Is this really for harder AI? That, and then Dogman says we are mining on Flagstaff Review. My goodness, we are. Yes, yes. One of the PVs is. Oh, that's home. There it is. It's dawn. No, it's dusk. Or is it? Is that home? Yes, that is home. Just there. It's dusk, just going into night time. Break on. There we are, look at that, it's a spotted home from space. Came straight in on it. Vertically down. Whee. And land. Not the tidiest of landings, but it will do. Right, I am now on planet, so I will now turn off the ship. Open sesame. So this is kind of our main base on Doral 5. We're here in Doral 5 because here is the portal to PvP. If we want to just pop through to traders, we can do so from here without flying there. We've got a teleporter which will take us through to the traders. And there we have it. So, right, into the farmhouse. Over to the farmhouse. Go and pick the farmhouse and process. Right, how's I doing on here? I've got enough space. Put these up there, so I've got some vegetables there. Been a failure because I inadvertently took some spice away with me last time. Missed putting it in the fridge. I end up with a trifle more vegetable than ever. This is a 129 grow plot farm. And it's carefully laid out to produce as close as possible the exact number of ration packs from this, because ration packs are a bit of a pain in that they want plant protein, which of course comes from vegetables. We know which we get from vegetables. Pick, please, Space Orange. They're a bit nightmarish to pick there. And so if you're doing it the regular thing, you end up with a vegetable and a thingy over. Yeah, you see, I've run out of spice last time. So I've got far too much in the way of... see, I've done it again. There's the spice. And so I didn't make my relevant numbers of ration packs. Sort of playing this on my own, I'm having to rush about all over the place to do various things, so I'm not being very efficient at doing the gardening. Otherwise I'd be able to produce 16 ration packs or 17 ration packs from this farm every 40 minutes. That's quite an impressive sort of setup. But there we go. Use quite a lot of sunlight and stuff on here. This farm is completely and totally solar powered. It does not use any or have any fuel in the tanks at all. You can see solar panels all over the place. I've got a solar panel driving a large constructor just for crushed stone processing. So into this box, what I can do is from the Harry Seldon just come to crushed stone processing into its container control. I can transfer all the crushed stone and then go, I tell you what, make me some copper ingots. That'll do, because it's going to be far more than it is, but it'll quietly get on with that. It's totally sun powered. It's not been running in today, so a couple of cycles, so it's full up. It will run out of power, but probably not before, because there's two solar batteries to this one. Oh no, there's only one solar capacitor. That's all that's needed to keep that one going. The amount I use it, if I was using it more, as it were, or needed it to be available all the time, then I would have more than one solar capacitor. The same here, only one solar capacitor. But this one is for armoured concrete, so here stone comes in, and there's crushed stone. I'm sitting waiting for armoured concrete, because crushed stone is all you need, and it will produce armoured concrete. So one of these will sit and produce crushed stone, and the other one will sit and produce iron ingots slowly, because obviously this one will have, this large constructor will be producing iron ingots as well, but everything that goes in is just that little bit of help. Crushed stone is a very useful commodity. And this base is idle at the moment. I could actually say, as it is armoured concrete manufacturing, I could just get this to go. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not just produce, just change all those over to, in fact, let's take that away. And let that produce that one, and what we'll do is we'll have these produce the copper. That. Because they'll do that, and then I'll tell this to produce the copper ore that those constructors need. We'll see what happens, because this should be running. That's 5 seconds and then 5 seconds, so oh, I've got to put that back in there, haven't I? Input, there we are. That will be a sensible thing to do. Output to input. Output to input, yeah, okay. So, container control armoured concrete to armoured concrete. Container control 1, 2, there we are, like that. I don't know how quickly that's going to go, whether it will work and keep it up, but it's ahead of certainly one of them, because you saw the number to go down. So next one goes in, it says 1, so they've taken it. They're not going to keep up, but it will speed it up a little. Good game. Good game. And then at the end of it, I'm going to have a nice load of copper ingots to take away with me, back up to my ship. And believe me, I'll go through copper ingots like they're going out of fashion, because electronic circuits, and I've got to store quite a lot of those because of missiles and so on, all need electronic circuits. I have absolutely no idea when that's going to happen. Actually, of course, remember what I said? Right. Some of my friends are mining on Flagstaff 3, that's over here. We could go to Losuri, and that as that lot. We could go to Brigantia, yeah, there's that lot. Go to there. Where did I see copper in large quantities? Perhaps it was in the Brigantia orbit. Orbit information. Copper. There we are. Copper asteroids in Brigantia. And copper in Tulos 3. So perhaps I'll go there and go and look for some asteroids. Let's have a little look at that information. It has 2 moons as well. And there's iron, cobalt and pentexid and Empyrion. Iron, cobalt and pentexid. So the 2 moons are identical. In terms of, one's a lava moon. Jolly decent that. And the second one is a barren moon. There we go. Okay. So, with that I've got just had a little message through on Discord that somebody wishes to join the Shattered Realm server. So I must go and do my admin thing. And yeah. Then I'll be able to. So I will be off to do that, I guess. So I'm going to halt the stream there. I don't know when I will be back, possibly later on this evening, in a few hours. Don't expect me to be here on planet. I'll probably be somewhere else. But thank you so much for being with me this afternoon for this session. I look forward to seeing you further down the game log, as it were. So with that, I'll say cheerio, and thank you very much for being with me. Bye-bye, God bless, take care.